Hi everybody, I'm Captain Floofers,
And I'm Soylent Greg.
and welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei. When we last left off, we were in Shibuya, I think.
I think so. Yeah, it looks like we're in, a sewer basement, but we're actually in a thriving city. Just like how we were in like what looked like the back rooms, we were actually in a bar.
Exactly.
That's the magic of the Super Nintendo. When you use the power of your imagination, almost anything can be a bar. At least that's what alcoholics tell me.
But I think the important thing is that we were really getting sick of a lot of the encounters that we were having. So in between parts, what I've done is I kind of messed around with our setup here.
Okay.
I actually went and fused a bunch of demons that we weren't using, like Jack Frost and Gandharva. We have arrows here mainly because I just kind of ended up like fusing stuff just into whatever to save space.
Okay.
And I recruited Lilim and Elf. Lilim is one of the ones that was kicking our ass.
Okay.
She's the one who can like charm and sleep and cast like Mabufu or something,
Yes.
or
Yeah, she has
Bufala.
all the bad things.
So since she's in our group now, we can just talk our way out of those. I also changed our lineups. We got Momonofu
Okay.
in our lineup.
Sounds good.
Essentially, he can do the attack buff like Werecat can,
Okay.
but he seems to be stronger strength-wise, and he also has the ability to decrease enemies' hit rate. Um,
Okay.
and something else that we might not use as much.
Okay. I was kind of hoping that maybe we could have found, maybe in your delving, we could have gotten a demon with a stoma, but we're probably still a little bit,
Yeah,
uh,
I know that Orthrus has it, but I don't remember where Orthrus is, and he's not here.
okay. Yeah, I think it's a couple dungeons from now that we'll have easy access to Orthrus. But when we see an Orthrus, we should absolutely make it our top priority to capture that motherfucker because Estoma will make this so much easier.
In the meantime, though, I did find out that one of Steve's newer spells that he has does allow us um, to run away from battles easier.
Okay, cool.
So we can use that in emergencies at the very least.
Sounds good.
I also do want to. I should probably like keep an ear headphone off, so I can better hear off the TV. Because the only sound that's coming out, at least on my end, is coming out of the TV here.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
you definitely don't want to be surprised with it like dropping you a floor or anything.
exactly. I want to be able to hear when we drop floors if that happens again.
Yeah. I'll try to keep an eye on the counter that says what floor we're on.
I don't think I can talk. No, I think we're full up. I don't even know I'm talking to him.
Just yeah, leave it
Leave
alone.
it
Let him
alone.
run.
Bye.
There we go. Oh, and another one. How do we know it's not the same door? Have you ever
Um,
seen both Jirei dwarfs in the same place?
well, this one's dead, so
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah. All right. I
Oh,
talked about that guy already. He was talking about Psycho Diver. Um, Something I found interesting is when I had the walkthrough up while I was just kind of fucking around the other day,
hmm
and I remember when we were in Shinjuku, and it's like, okay, now we got to go to Shibuya, so we got to find it. And you were like, at first you were like, we got to go to the terminal.
uh-huh.
The walkthrough actually goes to Shibuya first, and that's why we were able to.
Oh,
Apparently, all we missed out on is we apparently run into some NPC girl who has something wrong, and we need to. Well, that's why we need to get Psycho Diver so that we can go inside her dreams or something like that.
some
Um,
some fucking woman
but we'll
who needs our help.
we'll find out
I'm sure we
when we
will.
get there. Also, Steve can heal paralysis. I forgot he could do that. Um,
He can make the lame walk again. Thank you. If only he could make himself walk again. Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal can walk.
He like never gets out of like the chair in his movies. He gets
Does
up and
he?
he sort of like lazily does this. to people.
I mean, it's effective enough, according to the
Uh,
script. All right.
I mean, anything can be effective in a script.
Oh, we haven't
So,
gone this way, I don't think.
happy 420 to all who celebrate. Happy Taylor Swift uh, record release weekend to all who celebrate that as well.
Happy George Takei's birthday for those who celebrate George Takei's birthday.
George Takei was born today.
Yeah.
You know who else was born today?
Yeah, I do know, and I'm not going to mention him.
Yeah. If you celebrate that, please
Then
stop
shame
watching.
on you.
Please stop. Please turn off the stream. It is now safe to turn off your computer.
All right, now that they're gone, okay, should I go?
In the blackness.
All right, I can go either.
The only way for you to escape this is to shovel some coal.
Should we go south or east?
I'm not sure. I bet there's not a single fucking person who watches this video who knows what the fuck we're talking about when we say that.
Conversely, everybody who watches this video could know what we're talking about.
Fair enough. Let's just say it requires a Canadian sense of humor.
Let's try this way. Oh, why, God, why? How could our Messiah get possessed by a demon? This has to be the work of the guy in church. It couldn't be anything else. Please, save our Messiah. What's wrong with your Messiah?
That seems worrying. The girl is paralyzed.
Is that Shirley?
She's like on the rack.
Help me, floofers, help. No, I think that's Shirley. Woman's voice echoed within the recesses of Floofer's mind. I think we might have found Shirley, y'all.
I think we have. Now, how do we get her out of there? Oh, we... Fuck, Shirley, we found an incense.
We got Psycho Diver. I know we got Psycho Diver out of Shinjuku.
Yes, yes, we know your Messiah was eaten by a demon.
Okay, I'm not sure where to go from there. Because this is the point where we do. I remember, at least from watching Marsh's video, this is the point in the story where like Psycho Diver basically sends us into I'm fairly sure it's Shirley's mind.
Right. Let me pull up the walkthrough. Yeah, it's like the girl's mind.
Might be this way. There's a rumor going around that there's a huge Oni living in a building to the west. Not that I really care, since I'm blessed by God, I don't need to worry.
Did we ever free Psycho Diver from his cell?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
I am 99% sure we did.
Are you sure on this save file we did, that it wasn't somehow eaten by the save monster? By the Noid. Avoid the Noid. He ruins Super Nintendo saves.
I'm fairly sure our save wasn't eaten by any entity, let alone the Noid. So we should be okay.
I think the Noid has, like, retired, honestly.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm looking at the thing here. Now that Ozawa is gone, it's time to free Psycho Diver.
Yeah,
return to basement level 2 and make your way back to Psycho Diver's cell. He'll mention who he is and comment on exactly what that girl's voice you've been hearing is. He'll then head to Shibuya to see if there's any way to help the girl. Return to the terminal and teleport to Shibuya. Return to where the girl is, and Psycho Diver will enable you to enter her soul via astral projection.
Here's a thought. Do we have to have talked to the girl first before talking to Psycho Diver to get him over here?
I don't think so. I mean, we can go talk to Psycho Diver and see what happens.
We can go to the Psycho Diver's like room or whatever, wherever he was. Did he go to a bar? He said he was going to a bar or something.
I think he did say he was going to get drunk.
But like like we checked the bars and I didn't see him. I remember us checking the bars and not seeing him. Like specifically, I remember that happening. something I'm gonna try doing is doing editing more. I know I've been kind of uh, taking kind of a low effort um, route with a lot of my video editing lately. But I mean, the only things that we've really cut out in the past couple videos have been like shopping. So what I'm gonna do is if there is any like dead air in between the many encounters here, I will start cutting that out.
That's why we're not getting as many views as we could. Bitches love shopping. They do be shopping though.
There's a diamond
Oh,
in there. Cool.
just hanging out in the warehouse. There's a diamond.
Hanging out with the family. Of, I was doing a Birdemic reference and then
Ah, okay.
it, then my mind wanted to stop doing that. Let me just use up some of this fucking heal items that we don't really need that much.
Fair enough.
I actually, when I was looking through the walkthrough, I did see some tips like you really only need like one stack of beads and one stack of life stones.
Mm.
And also, like the main way that you should level up the hero is by putting as much as you can into speed and stamina, which I know I didn't do. I
Right.
think we actually touched upon that because I was putting a lot into strength as well. In fact, strength is like my highest stat, I think.
I think it is, yeah.
But it did also
I believe
say,
I've mentioned.
oh,
No,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Sorry.
Um, but it did also mention that like I should be putting more into intelligence. Like by level 25, I should have 25 intelligence, and I have not that.
Oh, wow.
I did use
Uh,
the intelligence incense that we picked up on Floofers, but I
well,
think
that's
it still
good.
only brought him up to like 12 or something. Well, I would have to double check what I have.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I've mentioned in my game, which I haven't been playing, and I should, but I haven't been playing any video games lately.
that's fair.
Is the agility stat definitely uh, has a big effect on your ability to run away. Um, my character has an extremely high agility stat for his level, and I tried to run away like 15 times in a row just to see if like I ever wasn't able to run away, and I basically was always able to. I don't know if that was luck, but I think the agility stat definitely factors in
Yeah,
to
it
an
sounds like it did.
extent.
I found some stairs up. Um, I don't know if I want to go up there though.
You know what would be great
What?
if you had save state.
That would be
Man,
nice, but
would be so nice.
I don't have that on hard. I mean, I technically could set up my my flashcard so that I could save. Sorry, let me just
Oh, you're fine.
mute my phone. I forgot to mute my phone. My brother's trying to send me a meme. Um,
Love it.
um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I could set up my I could set up my flashcard. I think there is a plugin that you can put in there that'll allow you to do save states, but
Hmm.
from what I understand, they don't necessarily work the best. Um, although I did see one of my speedrunner friends. I was watching him practice Car Ranger the other day, which is
R Ranger?
it's a Super Sentai game on
Oh,
the
okay.
Super Nintendo that I'm actually going to be speedrunning at some point in the near-ish future. Um, and he got his save states were working fine on his, so
Okay.
I might talk to him about that and see. I don't want to talk to. I don't want to talk to that guy. I was talking about talking to Bedwa, not this guy. Demon's ignoring you. All right.
Then keep ignoring me. That's fine.
Uh, give me magnetite. Cool. All right, that's one way about it. I didn't want to talk to him because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to recruit him anyway. All right, you I already have. I think I pretty much have like I made some good choices on which ones to actually recruit.
It definitely feels like you've got the right team composition at the moment.
Did I end up in the? bottom floor again?
You are on the first floor.
Okay. So the stairs up that I found. Okay, well, I didn't hear myself fall that time. But I was actually kind of heading back down here anyway.
There you go.
Because I do want to teleport or transfer back to Shinjuku and see if
Right.
that's the reason why we're stuck. So I'll save here, save it on the other save
Okay.
that I didn't load from, just in case something happens with the recording. Just transmit to Shinjuku. Now, maybe since we've seen Shirley tied up and shit, maybe that means that we can find Psycho Diver in a bar.
Now remember, there are 3 different bars in the Shinjuku Mall.
Yeah, one of them is labeled as disco, so I don't know if that's the right one.
Oh no, there's actually 3 bars and a disco.
3 bars and a disco.
Yeah, the disco's in the bottom right corner. The bars are in the bottom middle, and there's 3 of them in like a stack. If you look at the map, turn on your mappa, sir.
Okay, so the southeast here, the one where the downstairs is, that's the disco.
Yes, and you actually only have seen 2 of the bars. It looks like.
Oh, okay. So
That blank space there.
that blank space there. Okay.
Bottom is a 3rd bar.
Okay, so I just have to
But
turn
I don't know
right.
that it's necessarily that bar because it's usually like the neutral bar. But I don't know these things.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to look.
I don't know which alcohol serving establishment Psycho Diver would go to in this terrible dystopian future. So
To be fair, we've only
drink
known him
wherever
for like
he feels like.
we've only known him for like 5 minutes, so we don't know his preferences for that.
That's fair. Very nice. I grow in power.
The problem is I don't know how long we're gonna hold on to him, so I'm not really that invested in like how his stat growth is. To tell you the
Right.
truth,
I get that.
I'll give him some speed. Why not? But as far as like Floofers is concerned, I am gonna start putting more into like agility and what was the other one? Stamina, I think. There he
There
is.
he is.
Ah, man, that's good. Freedom makes this whiskey taste so much better.
Freedom makes the whiskey.
It's thanks to you that I can even be here, too. So you say that there's been this voice that's been calling you in your mind whenever the moon is full. Whoever's calling you has something that's invaded their mind, probably another psychic like me, maybe a demon. At any rate, because of your connection, whatever's messing with her mind is affecting yours as well. Let's take a look-see. Looks like the voice you've been hearing is a girl in Shibuya. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, no shit.
You rescued me, so now it's time for me to help. It's my turn to help you. Perhaps there's something I can do about this. I'm going to go ahead
the
and
girl.
I'm going to go ahead and go to. I'm going to go ahead to Shibuya. You should come as soon as you can. If your minds are connected, it will make a prognosis a lot easier to have you nearby. I guess even without Ozawa, I can still get. I can still hear and get smashed to my heart's content. It's all good with me. I'm not a private policeman. I'm just an ordinary person. I am leaving you alone. I'm leaving the establishment.
So I'm happy that this very drunk man is going to help us form a psychic connection with our fated mate.
Look, man, beggars can't be choosers. Alright, let's go.
And now we just have to head back and...
Yeah, make our way back up to where she is. I'll stop by the healer on the way, because there's one right outside of Shibuya's terminal. So I'll just heal. I'll hit the terminal back so I can save, and then we'll head back up to the 2nd floor. Oh, fuck's sake.
Wait, what? Did you just get 2 sets of reinforcements?
That was like 4 in a row. There was a werecat, then there were zealots, then there was an elf, and then there were more zealots.
Oh my god.
Right?
This game, man. Dog, I heard you liked random encounters, so we added some random encounters to your random encounters.
Now we want
We cannot
let's
get
put
Estoma soon enough.
let's put exhibit into Shin Megami Tensei. I don't know what that would be like. I'm just saying shit now. It's only been half an hour.
Oh no.
This might be a shorter video if we have to cut out a lot, but hey, it's better than nothing. It's
No,
the
it's fine.
it's the
I can be entertaining. I can be entertaining for long periods of time.
it's the mighty number 9 of Shin Megami Tensei playthroughs. It's better than nothing.
Is it better than an anime fan on prom night?
Yes.
What was it? You'll be crying like an anime fan on prom
Yeah,
night.
make you cry like an anime fan on prom night. And like I didn't go to my prom, so I don't know.
I did go to my prom, but uh, why would you make fun of your own fan base like that?
That was
It's
they
like
because they got Deep Silver to fucking publish their game, and that's what happens. Because Deep Silver makes decisions. It certainly does. Remember what happened with Shenmue 3?
um I mean, I remember the existence of Shenmue 3. What?
Okay, so um after the Kickstarter was a success and stuff, and they were they were making Shenmue 3, and damn it, I gotta remember which way to go. Um, they like many like Kickstarter spiritual successors,
Hmm.
uh, got picked up by Deep Silver for a publisher,
Okay.
and
What's Deep Silver? They seem okay. They publish
oh, no,
the Metro games,
they
right?
publish some good stuff. I'm not, but like they make some decisions that people don't like sometimes. Like for example, uh, with Shenmue 3, when the Kickstarter was originally up, the release was originally only meant to be at least for the consoles, was going to be PlayStation 4 exclusive for at
Okay.
least a year, and which made sense because even though Sony could have just published the game, they instead um, just that's a whole other thing. The whole Kickstarter thing for Shenmue 3 was really weird.
Okay.
Sony dedicated part of their E3 conference that the year that the Kickstarter started to announce that the Kickstarter started for it, but they didn't publish the game. They just donated a bunch of money to the Kickstarter. Um,
Okay.
and I guess that's where the Sony exclusivity came from with consoles. But the PC release was going to be on Steam. I think it was primarily going to be on Steam.
Okay.
And then after Deep Silver picked them up as a publisher, they decided to go ahead and get that Epic Games money. And for
Oh
the first
yes.
year after its release, it was an Epic exclusive on PC, despite the fact that many people were promised that it would be the Steam release day one. And there was a whole kerfuffle with that because they weren't going to be getting their game on their preferred platform.
Yes, I am remembering this kerfuffle now.
Yeah, it's on Steam now, but they had a year of exclusivity on Epic Game Store,
Right.
and that I think is where a lot of its sales went, and that's one of the reasons it didn't do very well, because
Right.
a lot of people just pulled their pledges, being like, "No, we were promised this. Give us refunds."
It's a fucked up situation. And I do not own Shenmue 3. I own Shenmue 1 and 2.
I thought you bought Shenmue 3 at the same time, or I don't know if that was on sale at the same time as the other two.
I think, you know what? I think I did buy Shenmue 3 at the same time.
I
I'm
think
gonna have to double check. I'm gonna have to double check my Steam, but yeah, I think I actually do own Shenmue 3.
weren't you looking at them on Steam when we were at Epcot back in July?
I think so.
I
Yes,
know that
because
we were talking
you
about it.
told me to buy it. That's right, and it was on sale, and I'm like, okay, it was like $7 or something, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, fuck it.
That's right. I wanted to go this way. You get out of our way. Crap, there's a wall behind me. Oh no! I forgot there was a one-way door. I hate these one-way doors.
Oh no.
It's fine, it's just two zealots, but like I just wanted to avoid the fight because I don't want to do the fight right now. Fuck's sake. I just want to go on to essentially what is the next dungeon real quick.
Mhm.
Relatively intact, because I don't know if there's like a place I can heal up in that dungeon. Alright, we're back where we were. I'm gonna heal up with items
Right.
before
Yeah,
going
burn
in.
some items. Yeah, why not?
Because I don't know
That's what
like what
they're
our
that's
situation's
what
gonna be when
they're
we get in
for.
there. I know. I mean, I've been hoarding them all game. May as well use them. Are beads better than life stones or no?
Yes, beads I think are full heals,
Okay, I'll just keep using these life stones then.
whereas life stones are like
They are a little bit.
it might not be. I don't know what they are in this game, but I want to say in Shin Megami Tensei 4, they're a flat 30% of your health
Okay.
restored.
And Asperse is fine for now.
I
Oh,
could be wrong about that. If you are a massive Shin Megami Tensei fan and you've heard this, and I'm inside the cell somehow
this woman is seeking your help, Floofers.
for
Some
only 35 cents a day.
someone or something has burrowed into the deepest recesses of her spirit. In order to free her, whatever it is has got to go. And thanks for saving me, I'll use my psychic powers to astrally project us into her mind. Let's go on in.
Using too much TikTok.
Alright, we're here in her
Oh,
mind.
hey!
Something's odd here. There's a black mist floating around the center of floating in the ether around the center of her soul. I can't do it. I'm afraid to go any further. Sorry, but you'll have to go it alone from here.
Thanks, coward.
Be careful though. While at the moment you're just an astral projection. If you die here, so does your body back in the real. So if you die in the game, you die for real. Gotcha.
You die in real life, yeah.
I'll wait for you here once it's where it's safe. After all, if I die, then you're stuck here for good. If you want to go back to the real world, come on back and I'll take you out.
Take me out.
Oh,
Yeah, this is
so
this is where
welcome.
we were at the beginning of the game.
I was just about to say, welcome to Red Congo Kai. Apparently,
Is it what does the music sound like? It's not the
it's
music at the beginning of the game, is it?
no, it's the same as we heard in Congo Kai.
Okay, it's not the do 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 da na
Nope,
na na. Okay, it's Saka.
Pisaka.
Spirit Piscaca? What?
Okay,
You
well,
piss caca, sir? Oh, I didn't even get a chance to fully interrogate you. Now you're gone.
Wait, Oraba.
Oh, now I'm a red horse.
Was it Orobos or was it Orthrus? Was the guy
It
with
was Orthrus, I think.
Orthrus? So not this guy.
Yeah, I can double check. Let me
Okay.
do that.
I will wait while you double check, because I mean, we'll probably run into another one anyway.
Oh, I'm
so.
sure you'll run into another one. Yeah, just.
All right, let's keep exploring then. Oh, he fast though. Oh. Okay, that was a mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. Oh dear. Okay. All right, Steve, you're on healing. He just like 1-2 punched Apsaris.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the.
Let's bring out our own Lilim.
Yeah, Oribus is a level 35 demon.
Oh shit.
And no, he does not have. He does not have Estoma. He has Tarukaja, Tarunda, and Pulimpa.
Ooh. Okay.
So yeah.
Pulimpa's no joke. I know that. That's like that's the confused one. Actually, Steve Gunn, just to try to knock them out. Apsaris is also our defense up, so that's great. Tarukaja from Momonofu. Atsuyu can't cast Agilao, so you can just use an extra move, either Bite or Bash. And they're casting all kinds of attack power down on us.
This website is very cool. It's like some ancient ass looking website that is just like databases of all sorts of shit from the Shin Megami Tensei games.
Oh, nice. Alright, Floofer's gun. Steve, you're on heals. Even though you only have, like, Diorama. Willem just came out and already needs to, like, already got, like, half her health taken out.
Jeez.
That's okay. That's why we saved when we came back to Shibuya.
True.
Momonofu, start bringing up our attack power again. Atsuyu can... Is Agilao, is that multiple hit with Agi, or is that beefed up?
Agilao is beefed up 1, I want to say.
Okay. Well, that's not going to do too much good. Will let me use extra. Hopefully that will do the sleep one. No, now we're getting confused.
I'm sitting here looking up demons that have a stoma with this database, and I'm like, actually, I don't think a stoma would help us right now because it only stops lower level demons from showing up.
Yeah, that sucks.
I think you want to just hit these horsies with your sleepy time guns.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I need Steve for heals. So I can't have him shooting too much. You know, we're not doing shit with our guns now because they lowered our attack too much.
Yeah, they're definitely more useful at the moment as means of spreading the sleep status.
I'm just gonna keep perpetuating the sleepy.
Keep perpetuating the stereotype. Keep perpetuating the stereotype.
I mean, if push comes to shove, I can always use the escape spell.
The classic Shin Megami Tensei: go into a new go into a new dungeon, and immediately get schooled by the first demon pack you run into.
Right.
The real Shin Megami Tensei starts here.
I mean, this is the first Shin Megami Tensei game, so it should be like the real one.
Technically, yes, that is true.
This isn't.
There we go.
Persona 5, I guess. They're recovering from that quickly. That's not fun.
Stay down, you pieces of shit. You know what the best part is?
What's that?
You're gonna get another random encounter in 2 steps.
Yeah, you're right.
It's so good.
It's my favorite.
Let me see you 1 2-step. And like, one of them die already.
I wish. Oh shit. Yeah, they're putting their attack power up too, way too much.
What the fuck? My hair is all fucked up now.
I didn't mean to say.
God.
I didn't mean to hit escape. I didn't mean to hit escape.
You failed! You failed at running away! The demon's power went up more!
Well, shit. Was it
Can we
Trafuri
leave?
or was it Makatora?
I don't remember. Can we leave your mind, Shirley? Your mind is scary.
Who hurt you, Shirley? I wasn't expecting Apsaris to be like 1-2 punch in the first round.
Yeah, holy crap.
Okay, nightmares aren't as powerful. They're only like level 24, I think.
Yeah, I think we've run into these before.
I saw them when I was just fusing things. So I'm not afraid of them. Fucking kidding me, dude? Why are we failing to run against these fuckers? This is bullshit.
You can't escape. You can't escape your nightmare. It would be easier if the little creature was voiced by Brad Dourif.
I don't think so.
There we go. We escaped.
Alright, we can talk to you.
Hey, Lilum.
Oh, god damn it!
Oh, fuck, it's a full
Fucking
moon.
full moon bullshit.
You know, John Fogerty tried to warn you. He said, don't go out tonight. It's bound to take your life.
I know.
There's a bad moon on the right.
Okay, what's over here?
Save point. 10 free levels.
I wish. Let's just start doing this. If we're not going to be able to run from these assholes. No!
Horses. French
No!
horses.
I thought that was like going to end the encounter like altogether, not like bump up a new one. Tabernacle! God damn it!
Only red horse rainbows can save us. My God.
I don't like this dungeon anymore.
What level are you at?
30.
Okay. If you were a higher level and you had save states, I would say to just save state until you can convince one of those red horses to join you. But
Hey,
you got
that's
some
not,
money.
Oh, good. We can talk to you.
Oh, it's
I
another
guess.
one we can talk to.
Fucking. Can we heal?
Hey, you didn't pay up.
Can I heal?
Your friend who showed up gave us money. You know, where's our I'm doing the money.
Sometimes they can.
How do I get it? There we go.
Oh, the
Nope.
thing that means the taxes.
There we go. Nope. There we go.
The finger thing means the taxes.
I cannot figure out how to get my hand in the right spot in front of the camera. Apparently,
It's all right. I know what you. I mean, I saw it, so you're good. I saw what you're doing.
well, there we go. Good. I'm glad.
I keep thinking Momonofu has more HP than he does.
He's not as awesome as I thought he'd be.
I mean, he's still better at like dealing damage than Werecat is, but like
Right.
I've mainly been having him just do the
rush forward thing.
well, not the rush forward thing, but the Tarukaja, I think it was, which attack increase. But that's also because the horses kept casting it like every 5 seconds on me, or the attack down. Okay, so from you fucking kidding me with this bullshit. My lead guy is in a bind, so I can't use the talk thing. Even though Asperus can see, probably, that I have one of their... I mean, a dead one, but one of them in our party.
Just wordlessly hold up the coin.
Eat my entire ass, game.
Shake it in front of you.
Who with the vipers?
Who with the vipers?
And...
wine, it's like food over there.
How do I get out of bind? I need my human characters to not be bound right now. This was like the fucking Chucky doll thing's fault. That's the one that did this to us.
Oh, well, Steve's free.
Well, Steve's free now. He can cast.
At least their attacks are only doing like
Yeah, they're
9.
they're lower-ish
12
level.
damage.
They're like level 23 or something like that, so they're fine.
They're not super dangerous.
Right.
Beans.
The only thing that's dangerous here, I think, is the horse guy.
Yeah.
That's the only.
But the
thing
horse
here
guy is hella dangerous.
Yeah. The only thing I gotta worry about is, like, my runaway spell not going off with them.
Right.
Now, what the fuck are
Well, hello.
you?
I don't think I've seen you before. Raptor Furie. It's Raptor Furio.
Furio. Stupid fucking game.
You got a raptor under your hat.
Alright, there's nothing in here. Can you take a peek at the mini-map and see if there is a place I can heal or something?
Yeah, let me do that.
I don't know if that's there.
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
think that would be in, like, her brain maze, but, like...
Boy, they're sure not.
I didn't think so.
Oh, hey. This line's pretty great, though. After defeating boss of this area,
Yeah.
I've redacted it, you'll see that the girl's consciousness is free and back in control. Now you just need to leave this god-awful dungeon.
Don't do that. Don't give me hope. How do I undo bind? God damn it. I'm like this close to just resetting. Honestly. I can't get out of this
Resetting
either.
what?
Just resetting the game. Hitting reset on the Super Nintendo.
And what, like grinding?
I mean, honestly, yes. We'll have a grinding video. We'll talk about
ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
bump and jump.
Dr. Bump and Jump.
Just fucking kill me.
Willem started to sing a lullaby. Oh, whoa, you're okay.
No, I'm not. I'm bound
Steve
still.
fell asleep.
If I wasn't...
Momonufa fell asleep. Atsuyu fell asleep. Lilum fell asleep. Your whole team is asleep or bound. Well, no, Momonofu. Why did I turn into Patrick Star for a second when I said SpongeBob? It's Momonofu. Cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door.
What?
Have you not seen this? So apparently the guy who is the voice of Patrick Star, I don't know the actor's name.
I know who you're talking about.
He's in some like horror movie or some like comedy or something.
You know what?
And he's like standing out in the woods and he's yelling at someone and he's like, "I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door. Like one of those lion door knockers rich folks got. Do you hear me? It will be your balls." And of course, there are all these YouTube videos where people have like edited this into like SpongeBob, obviously. Like,
yeah,
SpongeBob's just flipping Krabby Patties. Or there'll be like an animated thing where SpongeBob is flipping Krabby Patties and suddenly he kicks down the door and like the guitar is like, "Oh, you're nutsack! Nail it to my door!"
I keep forgetting that the guy who plays Patrick on SpongeBob is like an actual actor in addition to doing voice acting. And that he's been in like other stuff.
Did the guy from the guard from Shawshank Redemption and the guy from Starship Troopers is Mr. Krabs?
Oh, Clancy Brown, yeah.
Clancy Brown, yeah. I was like, that's Mr.
Yeah, I knew
Krabs?
that.
That's insane.
I knew that. He was also he was the Kurgan in Highlander. He voiced Lex Luthor in the Superman cartoon.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's a really good actor.
Yeah, he's very versatile. Great movies. Both Shawshank Redemption and Starship Troopers. Great movies.
Yeah, exactly.
That's range right there.
I want there to be a clip of Mr. Krabs explaining how you have to disable the opponent's hand in combat. Even though I know he does a completely different voice for Mr. Krabs. I know that I'm not doing anything but just running, but there really isn't much that I can do here because my main character's fucking bound. Fuck it, I'm resetting. Reset.
No.
Reset. Fuck it. I'm getting salty.
Okay. Getting salty like the kava I had for dinner.
All right.
Bloopers and Steve.
Let's.
Did we? Okay, where were we when we saved last?
We were just about to head back up to where Shirley is because Psycho Diver is there now. So it
Okay.
was just before we went into that dungeon.
Okay, good. Good.
I
My
don't know.
question there was like, we don't have to go talk to Psycho Diver again,
No,
do
no,
we?
we did that already. We did that in this save. Um, I kind of want to grind.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Let's we can grind for however long, maybe like an hour. Cap
I'm
off the
fine. Yeah, I'm just
video
fine
and
with just
then
having a chill stream where we
cool.
just shoot the shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
that's
do
fine.
that. Let's do that. I'll still like talk to Willems to get myself out of those because those are a pain in the ass. I'll kill zealots. Let's kill some zealots, ladies and gents, and others.
Nice.
Um,
How do I how do I play things to you? Like, how do I get my stuff on the screen? I want to
um,
show you, like, I want to just, like, do random shit while we're grinding. Like, I want to play, like,
oh yeah,
the, like,
yeah. Um,
Patrick Star,
okay.
yelling at
We're gonna
SpongeBob
so we're
videos
gonna
and shit. I don't
plagiarize
know.
other people's videos on our video. Gotcha.
Yes, we're gonna
Um,
do reaction content. We're gonna be XQC,
there should
and
be
that.
there should be a button marked "Share Your Screen" under where
Yeah,
it says
I
General/Flooferland.
don't know if I'm actually gonna do that, but
Oh, okay. Well,
you,
that's how you share your screen.
I'll keep that in mind. I will say one of the probably. Let me pull up my videos here. My old Soylent Greg channel. My second most popular video, my first most popular video of all time is a Darkest of the Hillside Thickets song that I put up because it wasn't on YouTube. But my second most popular upload of all time is a reaction video. It's the video I shot of you hearing pumping blood
Oh god damn it.
for the first time.
That fucking
Pumping. That's got 250 views. That's kind of
man,
crazy.
that I remember those were the days when I thought that was the worst Metallica song ever made.
And 10 likes.
Then I found out that We Did It Again exists like a
Oh
couple months
yeah.
ago. And then I
I had
realized
completely forgotten.
what the real worst Metallica song ever made
That is
was.
the worst Metallica song, yes. Let me see how this works. I'm going to share, see
Okay,
if
I
I can
mean, I'd have
share
to.
my Brave. Just going to try it. We're just having a shoot the shit stream. I'm
Yeah.
just going to try to share my Brave browser right now because that has the walkthrough. Because there's nothing interesting in my Brave browser right now. So let me see what happens
Okay.
when I do that.
It'll probably shuffle the little icons around in the
25, 30.
in the chat. Yeah, it's well, it's still showing you.
Oh, what? It
Did it not?
said the app doesn't have permission to record your screen. You may get unexpected results until you grant access and restart the app.
Oh.
And hang on, let me go into my
So you'd have to like.
system. This is probably a Mac thing. It probably
Oh,
needs
gotcha.
me
I
to
don't know.
click a toggle to say that I have the right to record my screen. Let me see here. Try it again. See if it pops up. No, it doesn't have an option. Let me find it. Ah, there it is. What the? There we go. Oh no, it's going to say Discord may not be able to record the contents of your screen until it is quit and reopen. Let me
Okay.
try it real quick. Hang on, let me try it real quick.
Okay.
I'm live. Oh my god, there it is.
Okay, yeah, it moved the stuff around on here. So I would have to
This
change the
video is
position
still
where...
running. Oh yeah, we don't have to do that tonight.
Okay.
Um, let me
So yeah, if you...
stop streaming.
Yeah, so you
But
put
in the
your
future,
face back there. Yeah.
I do have the ability to do that. So I could like show you how to play Balatro or something like that.
Welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei. Here's how to play Balatro.
It's like those. It's gonna be like those. We should set it up like those videos where it's like those shitty TikTok videos where it's like somebody doing something and then like Subway Surfers is on the side,
Subway
but it's like
Surfers.
you're doing the LP and then like in a window in the corner I'm playing Balatro. It's like click, 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 click. Royal Flush. Click, 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 click.
Yo, dog, we heard you liked video games.
So we added some video games to your video game. What were you thinking of streaming after this? I can't remember.
Or for the two of us,
Yeah.
World of Horror.
Okay, yeah.
Though
I think
if push comes to
I think that's a
shove,
good idea.
like if push comes to shove, like 'cause I know that we were talking about like how this wasn't the greatest LP game because of, you know, this.
All the
Like
random encounters.
if push comes to shove and you want to stop doing this in favor of World of Horror, we can do that, and then I can just like record the rest of this like on my own and put that
I
up.
mean, it's up to you. I'm fine either way.
I'm
I'm
fine
kind
either
of
way too.
surprised I don't own World of Horror because I am such a whore for Junji
But
Ito.
I thought you
And I
played
know
it
it's
though.
not technically Junji. I have not played World of Horror.
I thought you did.
No, that's the black and white game that's Junji Ito inspired, right?
Yeah, I thought you played it.
I have not. Mm-mm. I don't own World of Horror.
Oh, okay. I thought you did. Because you were where I first heard about it.
I do not. I know I've posted about it on the Discord before, but no, I actually don't own it, which is weird.
Huh,
You
okay.
would think that I would.
That is really weird, though. I could have sworn you had it. Because this week coming up as well, I'm gonna start doing some um, solo stuff, recording to
Okay,
put up
cool.
to because I'm basically done with Pokemon now,
Oh, nice.
and
Congrats.
I figured that because there's like some the big things that I want to do that are very like I don't want to say labor intensive to get
Hmm.
working, but like it's gonna take a bit, so I figure I may as well do that in my spare time instead of, you know, just starting another game.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do, you know that that Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask combo rando thing I've been doing whenever you can't record.
Yes.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start recording the rest of that in advance, so that I can get it out of the way because I wanted to start doing that archipelago thing, and
Oh, okay.
I'd rather not have like another randomizer thing on my mind.
Yeah, that thing you've told me about with the multiple games sounds wild.
It is. I've seen people stream it. I've
Hmm.
seen videos and stuff about it. And I know that I picked a lot of games, but you know me. I like to. I basically like when I see something that's cool like that, and I want to start it. I want to, you know, start something like that. I always go for, at the very least, what I can see as like probably the most painful way possible of doing it,
Hmm.
and I don't know why. It's like, oh, it would be really like it'd be really cool to start off on this thing. It would make sense to just, you know, start off small and then, oh my God, what are you doing?
Kind of
so
like
so my plan.
playing all the Shin Megami Tensei games in order.
I mean, yes, that would be a crazy thing to do. Good thing I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Um,
Good thing.
good for this. Um, Honestly, the reason I started playing this when I did was because I saw when you were playing the GBA version on your Steam Deck, and I'm like, now I kind of
Oh,
want to,
nice.
now I kind of want to play that with you.
That does that pop up when I'm playing it on the Steam Deck that I'm playing like the emulated game?
No,
Oh, okay. I thought you like saw it. Like I
no,
should be
no. It
writing
was
this playing Shin Megami Tensei.
when you put up the picture of Thor. Um,
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that was wild. That's such a wild plot twist. I love it.
and I had started a save file of this, like I want to say a couple of years ago, and just never got around to playing. I didn't even get up to that point yet. I think I had gotten to Shinjuku Mall, and then I realized that the standard translation patch was bugged.
Ah,
So I was going to start a new game eventually with the patched patch, which is what we're using now. Um,
okay.
and I'm like, well, since since you're playing it, I'm like, I would want to play that with you, and then we just did. So that's where this came from.
Nice. Yeah, I need to go back and pick that back up. But oh yeah, speaking of Steam Deck,
Mhm.
apparently mild temptation now. Apparently, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance has been rated as verified for the Steam Deck, which isn't a huge shock since it, you know, runs on the Switch.
Right.
So that's good. Still don't know if that's going to be a buy when it comes out.
I know I don't really care that much. I mean, I already have I have this. I know it's the original version, and I said it before, but I'm not like gonna go way out of my way to buy the definitive version if I haven't even touched the original one yet.
That's fair.
What was I doing with you? Just heal. Wasn't there something recently-ish that came out where they did certify that that it was worked for Steam Deck, but then it didn't?
Yes, I was actually gonna say the verified tag doesn't mean all that much
It was
sometimes.
a ca-
It was
Was it Monster Hunter
it was
or?
um no, that was something different. The game you're thinking of is Remnant 2. Um the third person Dark Souls type game. It was released and then it was verified and it just the Steam Deck was not powerful enough to give it like a locked 30 or like a decent frame rate. And they took the verified status away from it and made it unsupported.
Oh wow,
What you're thinking of is when Capcom updated De Novo on all of their
that's what it
games and
was.
broke all of them on Steam Deck. So Resident Evil wasn't working on Steam Deck. Um, the fucking I don't have them, but apparently the Mega Man like Battle Network game
Oh,
collections,
oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
the,
yeah.
the fucking like GBA ROM collections weren't working because they fucking put Denuvo on them.
I,
It's like you better not pirate that Game Boy Advance game from 2003.
I remember there were a lot of people. I mean, they were obviously happy with their purchase once it finally came out. But I'm in a couple of communities that have some really huge Battle Network fans.
Yeah.
I remember when I was coming up with my short list, like talking to people, like saying, "Okay, pick a game from my list, and I'll put it on the short list." Like what you did with BioShock.
Right.
There were people who saw that I had Battle Network on there because I have the game off the Virtual Console for the Wii U, which I still have to check if my Wii U actually works still. Um, but there were some people saying, why do you have that on there when the collection's coming out? So they were,
There's going to be a collection. It's
collect.
going to come with a free Zima.
I think one of my friends was also like, why do you have like because the Etrian Odyssey collection was out or something like that because they had the Etrian
Yes.
Odyssey collection out, And I have the 3DS remakes of the first two on there. And my friend was looking at the list, and they were like, you could just play the collection is out, and I'm like, I know, but this is the one that I have. And then
Why
and then
would you buy another one when that's the one that you have? Exactly.
and
You've
then
got the
and then
3DS one.
and then they picked that one.
Nice. I mean, I'd probably buy like an SMT4, SMT4A type thing, especially if it wasn't like $60. That's honestly the thing that's really turning me off with SMT5 Vengeance is that it is a $60 video game. Um, it does not need to be $60. Let's be real.
Yeah. Do any video games really need to be $60 anyway? Let's be honest.
Um, let's ask Mr. Randy Pitchford. Randy, please stop putting that white powder up your nose and respond to the audience. I think the most value I've ever gotten out of a video game is literally like Slay the Spire, and I think I got it for like $8 when it was on sale. It's insane.
I thought the most value you got out of a video game was when we were making fun of Fallout 76 for like a year, and we never even bought it.
Hey, that's actually, you know what? That's technically true, and I think we made that joke a couple times that
Yeah,
we've gotten so much joy out of this game, and we've never actually purchased it.
still haven't. Still never will.
Still not going to watch the show.
Nope. I mean, I understand that it's decent now, but at the same time, I don't like the precedent that it's set. And I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna buy
playing
into
it,
that
and I'm
shit.
not watching the show, and you can't make me.
Right. I don't give a shit about the Fallout show. I'm not that big of a Fallout fan.
I've honestly never been a very big Fallout fan either.
I think it's
Um,
fine for what I mean as a franchise. I think it's fine for what it is, but like I haven't
the only
played
one
the
that
games enough to really care.
I would say the only one I've beaten is the third one for the back on the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And I mean it was good. Like I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like world shaking or anything.
Yeah. It was just Oblivion in post-apocalyptic America. That's all it was to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I remember for like a long time my brother thought it was like the greatest thing ever made. And I mean, he's still a huge Fallout fan as well, and more power to him. But it's like, even at the time, I was like, this is like not the greatest thing ever made.
Some people get really into it. I remember when we were working together, one of our coworkers literally took at least the release day
Mm-hmm.
off. I think they might have taken a couple of days off at release to play Fallout 4.
Yep, Jerohan.
And
I
I wasn't going to say names or
Well, no,
anything,
I mean
but
that's not his real name. He's a
oh, okay.
friend of mine in real life, but like that's his
Yeah.
online name.
Like, I would never do that for a game because, like, what if it sucks?
Well,
Like, and then I've taken time off for nothing.
let's face it. If you take time off work, then it's never a bad thing.
Oh,
Um,
no, no. Time off
like,
work is its own reward.
um, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, if you took however long off to play a video game, and there are a lot of people that still do that. It's like, if the game sucks, then it's like, well, I guess I got to find something else to do for however long I took off.
Right.
But I don't see a release of a video game as an important enough event in my life to take time off for it. Although, to be fair, I think I did take time off to play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers around the time it came out.
I have never taken time off work for a video game. I was just thinking of like, have I ever? I don't think so. I've done midnight releases before, but I've never actually taken time off of work.
I think it might have.
I think.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, midnight release is definitely like a
No, that's a.
sign of being into things. I actually once did a midnight release for a game that I wasn't. It wasn't
Man.
even like a, oh my god, like I've been waiting for this game forever. It was Halo 3 came out, and I was literally out. And it was like 11:30 at night, and I was heading home, and I drove past GameStop, and there was like a bunch of cars. And for whatever reason,
Oh,
I
okay.
was just like, I'm gonna go like hang out with these people. And I ended up buying Halo 3 at the midnight release because I'm like, what the fuck? Why not?
Yeah, I guess
It was
that's one
fun.
thing. Like, I don't. I remember I used to go to midnight releases for things all the time, and I'm like, why did I even bother? They're not
Yeah,
gonna. They're not really gonna go away, especially if it was something I pre-ordered, which I mean I don't do anymore. But like, I mean it's something different to be like, oh hey, there's a midnight launch going out, might as well, while you're on the way home or something.
yeah. And then I've done the stay up till midnight to wait for the digital game to unlock for a number of games, obviously. Um,
I've done the
Pretty much every Soulsborne game, Bloodborne, Elden Ring.
there were a couple of digital games on the Switch where I did basically the equivalent to that, which was because the eShop would update on at noon on the day of the release. I would be at work at the time, and what I would
Hmm.
do is I would turn on my phone's like mobile hotspot to give my Switch enough time to connect to the eShop, see that it was active now, so that I could play like Link's Awakening as soon as it was available.
Nice. I love it. That's
Because
awesome.
I already had it downloaded. It was one of those things where you could pre-download it and then you just had to wait for the time lock to come off
Oh
on
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's always good.
So yeah, I just had to turn on the mobile hotspot and let the time lock know, okay, it's time now, so it could sync up with the servers or whatever. Say, oh, okay, and then like on my lunch break, I just started playing Link's Awakening. Plasma Sword.
I'm trying to think what other games I've done the like. What did I used to do at midnight releases for? I did midnight release for I think all the games I've done midnight releases for kind of suck. Like I did midnight. I remember doing midnight release for Mass Effect 3. Um, I don't think I did midnight release for BioShock Infinite. I know I bought BioShock Infinite like the day it came out, but I don't think I did midnight release.
I wish there was a way that I could check my alignment because the Plasma Sword evidently can't be equipped by somebody who's not law aligned, and neutral I don't think affects that, or does it? Hold up. After I get out of this, I'm gonna check to see if I, because Steve was holding the law weapon we got from Enzo.
Okay.
So like I don't know if you remember um, when we got those alignment weapons in Kongo Kai. If you remember,
Oh, how could
if
I possibly forget? We had to go through so much bullshit for them.
you don't remember if I was able to equip them or not, being neutral aligned.
I do not know.
Okay. The reason
Hang on.
yeah
I will Google it.
okay, because the reason I ask is because I found a plasma sword off of one of these uh, battles or whatever,
Hmm.
and it seems I need to be law aligned in order to be able to use it because I wasn't able to equip it. But it also makes me think: did I go into chaos at some point? I don't think I did, but there's no real way that I can check that, so I don't have. I'm a little paranoid.
Fair. I completely understand that. I'm looking.
But I'm fairly
The
sure.
one that the first one I pulled up did not have, had a list of them with their powers, but did not have alignment stats. You said the plasma sword?
Yeah, the plasma
Yeah,
sword
that's
is law aligned.
yeah, that's law aligned.
I
And
just
what
didn't.
was the other one?
Oh, like well, I think a guillotine axe is it was the chaos one that we got from Kongo Kai. I just don't remember
Right.
if neutral was allowed to wield those or not. I don't think that they were, but like I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me check though. I'll check the plasma sword right now and see what it says. Yeah, it just says law and mail. It's the plasma sword. So if you can
Okay.
equip the plasma sword, I would say you're not in law. And if you can equip the guillotine blade and use it, I would say you've slipped into chaos somehow.
Well, there's no way that I can check the guillotine axe because
Oh
Malcolm
yeah, he
took
left.
that took that with him when he left.
He took that with him.
Yep.
Oh, the Vajra is a weapon in this game. That's interesting. The Vajra is a relic in Slay the Spire. In Slay the Spire, it gives you one strength at the beginning of every combat.
Well, it's probably some like legendary weapon from some sort of mythology. I mean, there are a lot of weapons like that in these games.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. While we're just shooting the shit, I don't know if I told you,
What's up?
but the best YouTuber ever has uploaded for the first time in forever.
What are you talking about? I've been uploading like every week for almost for the
Uh
past few months.
the best YouTuber who's not us. Mr. Alternate Universes, uh, Mr. Panenkoic, the
Oh
wonderful
yeah,
Mario 64 guy, has released a video that I have started watching and did not finish.
it's a good
Uh,
video.
Super Mario 64's Invisible Walls Explained Once and for All. Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's 3 hours and 45 minutes long.
Yeah, I watched it on
Uh,
like the tail end of my work shift the other day.
nice. I've watched the first half hour of it. That's all. It's in my YouTube.
It is
Um,
it's very
is
interesting
it
and
is it good?
it is, yeah. Yeah, the reason that he
I should
hasn't
have known.
the reason that he hasn't been uploading he hasn't uploaded anything in 10 months is because of that video.
Yes.
And now he's going to start uploading like regularly now.
Nice. That's awesome.
But it just goes to show how fundamentally broken a lot of the greatest games of all time
Yes.
are in actuality. Cuz like there pretty much isn't anything that isn't an invisible wall based on his findings from what I can tell.
Nice. Well, I like I said, I have to watch the whole thing, but yeah, just the initial breakdown of how walls, ceilings, and out of bounds areas work in Mario 64. It's like it's a miracle anything in that game works at all.
Yeah.
It's a miracle you don't just load into the level and immediately die because the game has decided that you're out of bounds. Apparently, one of my Facebook friends has been going nuts. I actually suggested to him that he watch that video as like a gentle break. Apparently, have you heard about this? There's some guy who is like a reviews channel who does these really long videos, and on April Fool's Day, he released like, I want to say like a 30-hour video that is like a breakdown of analysis of like the Beverly Hillbillies, like partially as a joke and like partially because like his dad loves the Beverly Hillbillies. Like
I know
one of my
nothing of
Facebook
this.
friends has been watching this and
Okay.
doing live updates like he's like losing his sanity. Hang on.
Are you going to read some of these updates?
No, I'm looking up the video.
Oh, okay.
It's Quentin Reviews, and it's a 38-hour long video called How the Beverly Hillbillies Changed TV.
Oh,
Apparently his
I've heard of
videos
that
are
guy.
usually
Okay.
like apparently his videos are usually like 8 or 9 hours long, so this is like just gigantic. But yeah. No, I'm not going to read someone else's Facebook posts, but he was talking about it a few days ago, and I remember posting If you need a break from that video, you could always watch Pen and Koic. Take a quick break and watch Pen and Koic spend 3.5 hours explaining Mario 64's invisible walls.
Oh god. I've seen some of Quentin review stuff. It's okay.
I have not. I'm not spending 8 hours watching a YouTube video. I'm sorry.
I don't.
I
mean, I've seen
3.5 hours is pushing it, and that's only because it's Panon, and I can't.
Like
I can't say no to that brilliant mathematician who is obsessed with an N64 video game.
Like the videos I saw from the other guy were a lot shorter than 8 or 9 hours, but I would say based on what I've seen, I don't know if I would watch 8 or 9 hours of them at a time, let alone 30.
That's fair. To be fair, we stream for 2 hours.
2 hours. I mean, we're at like an hour and a half now of footage. How much of that makes it into the video is anybody's guess.
Fair enough.
Because we're just copped out like halfway through because that fucking dungeon with the horse
because
demon
of the difficulty, bullshit. The incredible difficulty jump.
But I'm gonna have to find some time now and in between, sometime this week to grind up 5 or 6 levels.
What was the name of that demon? I should look up what fusion recipes make it. We can see if we can make one. Well, you're not high enough level, I don't think.
No, I think it was 35. You said when you found it before. Work. But it was it started with an O. I don't remember what it was called. I know I almost confused it with Orthrus, but then I remember that he looks like Cerberus. Orthrus does. At least in all the stuff that I've seen him in.
Yeah, it wasn't Orthrus. I think it started with an O, though.
It did start with an O. It started with an OR, I think. I can't remember what it was, Oribus or something like that.
Something like that. It really does feel like YouTube has supplanted ordinary television for our generation.
Yeah.
I don't know what the long-term effects of that are.
I mean, TV is already dead as it is, because when people think TV, they don't think TV, they think streaming services.
They really do.
And I don't know how I feel about that. The streaming services, I don't like, necessarily having more than one at a time, but, especially when you consider that, I know we've mentioned this before years ago, but, how everything is just subdivided into this is on this thing, this is on this thing. If you want to watch everything that you want to watch, you have to subscribe to 30 different services.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
I have 4, and I don't even know how I got to that point.
We have too many.
I think 4 is too many. I mean, to be fair, the only reason I have Disney Plus and Hulu is because they're included on my mobile bill.
We have the same thing. I was literally trying to think of all the streaming services we have, and we also have a deal with. Actually, I don't think we have a deal with Disney Plus, but we have Hulu, and it's free for whatever reason because of our cell phone plan.
Disney and Hulu are both. I mean, Hulu's owned by Disney now.
Right.
It goes under the so if you have a Hulu account, then you have a Disney Plus account, basically. As far as I know, I could be wrong. It's just I had that because of the thing that I set up with my phone plan. I have Disney Plus, Hulu, and I think I can also do ESPN, but I didn't sign up the ESPN one because I don't watch sports.
That's fair.
But I could be wrong on. I don't. What I have is probably a package deal, and I'm probably wrong about oh, you have one, you have the others. And I only watched Disney Plus one night, I think. It was the night I activated it, and I watched The Black Hole because I had been wanting to watch that movie for years, and this was the first time I ever even had a chance to see it.
Nice.
And the other movie was Willow because for whatever reason I hadn't seen that all the way through.
I've never seen Willow.
And
Is it any good?
It is very good, yeah. Um, so Warwick Davis and Val Kilmer, I think.
Hmm. I
Um,
will say. Oh, go ahead.
but yeah, like I've kind of gone to the Disney Plus page every now and again just to see what's kind of on there, but I haven't watched anything on there since. I still have it active because it's I get it included with my phone bill, but
Right.
I have Netflix, which I haven't watched in a long time. I reactivated that because I wanted to watch Stranger Things, and then I wanted to watch Castlevania, and then there were like a couple of other things I wanted to watch too.
We have
But
Netflix for Aaron. I don't ever use Netflix on my own.
and then of course I have Amazon Prime mainly because I regrettably get a lot of things off of Amazon. Um, because I've become what I hate, and but I there like there was like the one point I was binging a lot of stuff from Amazon Prime. I think it was either earlier that was last weekend I think. So I need to go back and finish my current viewing of Cube 2 Hypercube,
Nice.
which I've seen it before and I like it. I just stopped watching it in the middle because I had to go someplace and then I never got back to it.
Okay.
All the Cube movies are really I don't want to say they're really good, but like I enjoy them a lot.
I think I will look them up. I'm actually literally checking right now on Tubi to see if they have them. That's definitely. Oh, they do.
They
Cube 2
actually,
Hypercube.
yeah, they are on
Cube
Tubi.
Zero.
That's how I've been watching them on Amazon Prime. Is via Amazon Prime, but they are on Tubi or
I
Tubi here.
love Tubi. It is probably my favorite streaming service, but I have very strange tastes.
That's fair.
I like to watch kitchen nightmares, and I like to watch old shitty horror movies.
Well, the thing with
So
Kitchen Nightmares is that you can just watch that on YouTube. It's officially up there on like 3 different channels.
this is also true. I also have it on. If you have a Samsung, because we have a Samsung TV in the living room, and if you have the Samsung Smart TV app that it's like pretend television. It has like the no,
Hey,
it
like
has the
streaming
channels
services.
and everything.
Yeah.
It has the channels and everything, but every channel is just like a internet TV thing.
Okay.
So there's like the Chive is one of them, and there's like a Fail Army channel and shit. But there's a bunch of channels on there that just play like one TV show or one thing over and over again. And there's a Kitchen Nightmares channel on there.
Oh, like Pluto TV, kinda.
Yes.
Okay.
There's also a Riff Tracks channel on there that just plays random Riff Tracks like over and over again, which
Nice.
is interesting. But I will say, this year we watched the Super Bowl. And rather than go digging around, because we didn't have any streaming services that allowed us to watch the Super Bowl, and rather than dig around for like an online stream or whatever, I went out and bought an antenna.
Okay.
They're really easy to use these days. It's like a little like a black panel with like a
Yeah.
little stand on it, and I just propped it up behind the TV. Even though it's behind the TV and against a wall, it has like no problem. And it's actually been like really nice to just have like really basic TV on there. Like you can wake up and watch like I'll get up and like Aaron will be out there with like coffee and like the Today Show, and it's almost like we're in the 90s again. We're in the early 2000s when people watch television.
Is that why you decided to set up your Linux interface like that? Because you want to be back in the 90s?
Oh, I'm not using that right now, but
Oh,
that
okay.
was a lot of that was a lot of fun. I'm just using my MacBook right now to do my job and everything, but uh, that was really cool. I do miss those days. I would love to have like a Windows 95 box, but yeah, for those who don't know what he's talking about, there's a hole thing in Linux. It's called like Project 95 or something like that. It runs on the XFCE window manager, and it basically makes your computer look like it's like Windows 95 slash Windows 98. It's amazing because we need to go back.
I don't know. I remember when like the 2000s started, and I'm like, were the 90s really that great?
I'm joking. Sorry.
I
Were the
wasn't.
90s really that great?
I don't know even know where I was going with that, but like, I don't know.
Sorry, I don't know if the 90s were really that great, but I can tell you that the operating systems in the 90s and the early 2000s
Well, they fucking worked.
were designed to allow you to use your computer and were not designed to harvest your data and send you as many advertisements as they can get away with.
Yeah.
Holy shit, there are so many fucking advertisements in Windows 11. It's insane.
I mean, like everything does that now. I mean, I turn on my PS4 and you know, there's a brand new advert that they just kind of like shoehorned onto my main desktop or whatever you want to call it. I'm like, what the fuck is that doing there?
Yeah, it happened. It happened to our generation. I remember there was a meme that was shared around a few years ago, I want to say, a number of years ago, that was a comparison of the Xbox 360's like operating system or like its main menu when the Xbox 360 launched and when like it like ended updates. And like the launch one is the Blades, which was just like functional. It's like, here's your games.
That was the best one, in my opinion.
Here's your games. Here's how you get to them. You know, if you want music or movies or whatever, here's how you get to those. And then the one at the end is just chock full of fucking advertisements.
I don't think my 360 ever got that far. I remember getting the one that was after the Blades that featured like the Me ripoffs. And that
Oh my God, yes.
that was when the advertisements really started for the 360 dashboard.
The little avatars.
Yeah. And the few games they have, which is basically what Rareware's done for like the past 20 years. Although I don't know how much of Rareware that's still there was, you know, the Rareware that we know. I know that most of them, I mean, like people like David Wise and Grant Kirkhope, they're like freelance now, but like most of the people who worked on like Donkey Kong Country and Banjo-Kazooie went and started their own company.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, it was Platonic. They made Ukulele, and
oh, okay, awesome.
I think they made some other things too. They had a couple of ukulele games. One of them was a Banjo-Kazooie, was basically Banjo-Kazooie with the serial numbers filed off.
Yeah.
And then there was another ukulele game that was basically Donkey Kong Country with the serial numbers filed off.
Nice. I mean, if you're gonna rip something off, you might as well rip those two off.
I mean,
you got an opal.
I barely consider that ripping it off because these were the people who worked on those games to begin with.
That's absolutely fair. Yeah, that's something that I've noticed. We're like, what are we, like almost 2 hours in here. Nobody's actually gonna. But if you're still in here listening to this or watching this video, don't narc on me. But I wanted to have a conversation about this.
Okay.
Because I pirated Microsoft Word recently, and I physically own Microsoft. Like, it's not physically owned, but I pay for Microsoft Word as well. I hate how we have no control over the things we own any longer.
Yeah, that's
so everything is a service.
Mm-hmm.
And like, this is actually ties into something I wanted to talk about the other week. Um, but the specific thing that I'm talking about, I'll get to the other thing later.
Yeah.
Microsoft Word made on Windows made a change to the way that the made a completely new change to like the display and like how everything like the layout of it everything, and I hated it and I disabled it, and they eventually got rid of the classic mode, so now it looks awful. Like the window, like the bar at the top is now massive and thick, and it just
Yeah.
looks like it was designed for like a tablet, and I hate it. So I ended up, even though I pay for Microsoft Word 365 and I have a subscription to their like cloud service, I went and I pirated the like I want to say like the 2021 version of Microsoft Word and installed it on my system so I can have one that looks like the old Microsoft Word. And it's like, what what universe is this okay? Like I'm paying you for this software and you're just changing it and I just have to deal with that. It's like I was thinking the other day about video game achievements
Okay.
and how achievements inevitably cause you they cause me to look at video games in a different way than I would if there weren't achievements. Like I
That's
definitely
fair.
have a different mindset towards collecting and towards going out of the way to get achievements when I'm playing something on like the Steam Deck versus when I'm playing it on the Switch.
Because the Switch
And in
doesn't
a
have
sense it's
achievements.
a
Yeah.
right, Nintendo's the one holdout. And in a sense, it's kind of like I don't know, almost kind of a relief to play things without achievements. And my whole thought is like, why did we as like a gaming people like agree to allow achievements without like because there's no opt out. Like you can't opt out of achievements. Like I
Mm.
looked into it, like on Steam, you can make settings to where like you won't see the achievements when they pop up, but it's still doing API calls whenever, and it'll still have it, in your profile, what achievements you've locked and unlocked. This entire system was grafted onto video games in like the 360 PS3 era, and we
Mhm.
had no say in it, and there was no way to opt out of it. And my thinking is like, why? Video game companies don't do anything like to be nice. They're like doing it A because it gives them better opportunities for data collection, and B because it gets people to play more video games. It's
Yeah.
gamification. And now we see that with everything. There's literally a thing in Microsoft Edge, the Microsoft browser, which um, is super shitty and is based on Chromium, where
So
you
that's
have
standard for a fucking Microsoft browser.
you have like a digital plant that you're supposed to water or something, and you get like a reward for it, and it's tied into their AI. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Well,
nobody asked for any of these things. Like, not only do you have achievements because you don't have the new Xbox. Not only do you have achievements on the new Xbox, you have achievements on your Game Pass that when you get enough of them, they give you points that you can eventually redeem for like avatars and wallpapers. And if you really save it up, you can even get like a $5 off coupon on like the Microsoft store. But it's like, I didn't opt into any of this. Like all of this is being changed without my like consent. And if I don't like it, if you're a video gamer who doesn't like achievements, your only option is to basically just ignore them.
yeah.
And like if you don't like the new version of Microsoft Word, your only option is to like is to pirate an old version because they don't even sell the versions. They sell you the subscription to Microsoft 365. Anyway, this has just been a big fucking rant, but I
Yeah, I
think
know.
it sort of ties in with the whole stop killing games thing because it's like you need to give people a version of your thing that's not. If you sell a thing like a software thing, you need to give people a version of it that's not going to just like change whenever you want to change it.
Yeah, it's fair.
Sorry.
Like I remember, because the achievements, I know that they started with Microsoft in 360, and then eventually the PS3 adopted the trophies thing, which was the exact same thing. Probably just to copy Xbox, because the PS3 was, really failing at the time. So I guess they were trying to, copy other people, because that's all the video game industry knows how to do, is copy other people who got success, in hopes that they get success. And the achievements and trophies are at a point now. I remember in Final Fantasy 14, the initial trophy list. I know that the PS5 trophy list is much bigger, but the PS3 and PS4 trophy list was just like kind of like throwaway shit. That I found out that it really is they're just throwaway trophies because they were forced to put something there. They didn't want to put trophies into Final Fantasy 14 because it already has its own internal achievement system. But Sony was like, no, you have to do this. So they just like have fight one enemy, fight 1,000 enemies, that kind of thing. Just because it was compulsory.
And that's what makes me suspicious of the whole thing. Because like, why did we do this? I don't know why we added achievements to video games.
I don't know. I mean, I'll do like trophies. Like if I look at a game and I see trophies on like a PlayStation game, and I think to myself that I think I can do those and it'll be fun to do, then I'll do them. If not, then I'll ignore them. And then Steam, I don't give a shit. But like I don't see why they needed to be forced to be there. Honestly, I mean there were times where I'm like these games that I just like had for like 5 minutes and played for like 2, and I have achievements in them, and I can't get them off of my played list because I have achievements in them.
Right, they create anxiety.
Oh, no wonder I'm such a fucking wreck.
It's terrible.
Video games, not even once. It's just another reason to say fuck this fucking industry.
I just think because I just I hope that when Nintendo does come out with the Switch 2 that they don't give in to the whole let's gamify your games. Let's gamify your video games.
I mean, even if they don't add the achievements in, like the achievements will still 9 times out of 10 be in the games themselves. Like even like a lot of multi-platform games will still have like the achievements like within the game. To keep
Sometimes
track
they
of.
do, yeah.
Like the remasters, the Quake remasters have those, and it's literally like the exact same achievements that are on Steam. So like, well, that means that if I want to get all of the achievements in Quake, I would have to start a multiplayer session and kill somebody with the Thunderbolt while standing in water or whatever that was. Because everything else is just, beat the game on Nightmare and find like the hidden fish on the wall.
I was going to say you must be talking about the first one because Quake 2 on Steam, literally its trophies are just
single
beat
player
the game and beat the there's like 14 achievements or something, and like 10 of them are just for beating the chapters in the first game, and then like the other 4 are for like beating the expansions, and I think there's one for beating Quake 264.
Okay. Was that, I forget, do they have to be on certain difficulty levels, or is it all on Nightmare, or?
No.
Okay.
They're not difficulty based. I beat Quake 2 on normal on Steam and got all the achievements.
Oh, That could be
I
something else
don't
we could
have
do on the channel is play like Quake or Quake 2 multiplayer.
Very good call. I don't have all the. We could play the expansions because I don't have the achievements for beating the expansions.
Yeah.
See, achievements are changing my mindset without me even realizing it. They're neuro-linguistically hacking my mind, and I have no ability to opt out of them.
Thinking machines, supercomputers.
Yep. That's how you get a baby dinosaur. Bingo. Dino DNA. One of the greatest expository sequences in a movie.
Was the Mr. DNA thing?
The Mr. DNA sequence in Jurassic Park. It's great. It perfectly explains everything to you.
I mean, you could have just they could have just had John Hammond just explain the whole thing over dinner or something like that, but they didn't. They went one step further and brought in Mr. DNA.
There you go. And there's the subtle implications that everything is going to go wrong with them being able to pop open the restraints, and then it ends, of course, with the introducing the antagonist with the velociraptor coming out of the egg and push.
The antagonist? Oh, the Velociraptor. I thought you said Doctor Wu is the antagonist. That wouldn't be until like the fourth movie.
No.
Okay, my brain is starting to numb
No.
here.
Oh no. What level are you right now?
I think I'm like 31 now. Let me double check. Yeah, I'm 31, and Steve is also 31 now. Yeah, he just got 31. Yeah, grinding is something I can do better if I have like a video in the background or something like that, and I'm just doing that. So I think I'm ready to. We're at like 2 hours almost of footage, so I'm ready to go ahead and call it here.
Okay, that works for me.
So either we'll be back to this and we'll be ready to take on the brain maze with the evil horse demons inside, or maybe we'll start World of Horror or whatever.
Maybe we'll do something else.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next week, what we decide on. Either way, like I will be finishing Shin Megami Tensei on the channel. Either way, don't worry. But it just depends on what we want to do for this upload slot, I guess you could say.
We will figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But until then, I've been Captain Floofers.
And I'm Sorrel and Greg.
And we'll be here next time. Join us, won't you?